Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm Gamesplaining the Quacks of Quedlinburg. If you have watched my other video, you'll have an idea of how the Quacks of Quedlinburg works, what the rules are, etc. I have set the game up as a 2-player game. It shouldn't take much longer to play a 3 or 4-player game than it takes to play a 2-player game. I will have a couple of rounds through so you can get a feel for how the game actually works. The first thing we do is flip over the top card. It reads the threshold for white chips is raised in this round from 7 to 9. What that means is we're not having to stop when we get to 7 white chips in order for the potion not to explode. We can go to 9. If we can hit 10 or more, then it will have exploded. So let's go. Because this would normally happen at the same time and I'm only one person, I will go one at a time. So I'll start on the blue side, just because that's the easiest. Blue is going 1. Now remember, the bag doesn't have too many things that aren't these white ones in it. So it's not a whole bunch that can be done rather than just try and get as far as possible. That's a green one, that's good. It's going to keep pushing forward. We're up to 3 so far. Up to 4. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Now if he goes more, there are only 2 chips left in his bag. If he pulls out the 2, it'll explode, but he will get the gem anyway. If he pulls out the 1, then he's getting 12 instead of 11. He might go 1 more. And he's pulled out the pumpkin, and he will stop there. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That potion hasn't exploded. Now remember, all this can happen at the same time. So he's pulled out the 1. Another 1. He really wants the green ones at the end of what he's pulling out. So he's up to 4 so far. It's up to 7. 8. 9. There is only 1 chip left in his bag. But he thinks, because it'll allow him to buy 14 worth of tokens, he might actually go for that one. So he's going to put the extra last chip out. It's made this potion explode. But let's see how that plays out. To start with, this potion didn't explode. This one did. So this guy gets to roll the die. He gets a gem. Then we move through these, and no one has any of those in the right spot. So realistically at the moment, just looking for the green one to be in one of the last 2 spots, which is not on either board. Then we go to gems. Neither of them have uncovered a gem, so neither of them get an extra gem for that. Then we go to the choice point. So this player hasn't exploded, so he will get 2 points. This player did explode. He's now got the choice between getting 3 points or 14 money. I think he's going to take the 14 money worth, and that player will take the 12 money worth. So let's finish up this player doing the 12 points worth, and he might not go for the full amount, but get 1 of these for 6 and 1 more of these for 3. That goes straight into his bag. Then the other player, who has 14 worth, is going to take 1 of these and 1 of the green ones, which adds up to the full 14. And he also puts that in his bag. Any player who has 2 of the rubies now gets to spend them, but no one does. So all that now happens is the chips that have been used go back in the bag and shake that around. Same on the other side. Blue has passed 1 tail, which means that red gets that 1 rat tail come up. This moves down, which means the yellow chits are now in play and can be added to the bag at the end of this round. We flip out a new card. You can trade 1 ruby for any 1 white chip, not purple or black. So this player has 1 ruby and he thinks he might do that, so he'll put that in. And he thinks at the moment he'll grab 1 of these skull ones for 1. Okay, let's go. So we now get into the drawing stuff. I'll do the same thing. So blue will go first, and he's drawn a 1 red. There are no pumpkins before it, unfortunately, so it doesn't get to move forward at all. There's 1 point worth. 1. Now this one's been drawn, which means he gets to draw and look at the next one out of his bag. It's a 1. He doesn't really want to put that on, so he'll throw that back in. And we keep going. It's a green 1, so he's up to 2 at the moment. 3, 5. So if he pulls the 3 out of the bag, it's going to explode. If he pulls anything else out, he'll be okay. So he'll keep going for the moment. He's got the pumpkin. 1. So he's currently sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He knows that from what's on his table, what's in his bag is a 2 and a 3, so it would make him explode. So he's going to not explode. Let's see how this all plays out for him. And let's go on to the green, who will put his first one there. His first one is a 1. Another 1. One of the green ones. The 2, so sitting at 4 at the moment. That's sitting at 7. He's going to continue placing, because he thinks he's got a lot more in his bag. Okay, that's pushed him over and exploded at 11. So he'll be purchasing the same amount as the other player, but has also exploded. So the first thing that happens, blue player rolls a die and gets a pumpkin into his bag. Then we come down, there's no black ones on the table in the potions. This player has a green one as a second last position, so he gets to add a ruby. That one has a green one, but it's not in one of the last 2 positions. And neither of them have purple. Neither of them have built up to ruby spots, so neither of them get that. This player gets his 2 points. This player has to choose between 2 points and 11 purchase power, and he'll go with the 11 purchase power, as will this player. This player is going to go for a 1 there and a 1 there. That adds to 11, 6 plus 5, and that goes into the bag. And the other player is going to go for a 1 on the new spot out, and he'll grab a pumpkin as the other 3 points. That brings up to 11, goes back in the bag. Neither of them have 2 rubies, so they can't spend that. All the stuff goes back in the bag. That now goes back into the pot. And we set up for the next turn. I think that's a good spot as any to leave it. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be Gamesplayed, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.